Welcome back to Stateless Standard, where we torch the illusions of power and expose the rot at the heart of the state. I'm your host, shining a light on the shadows where the elite play their games. Today, we're diving into the murky depths of the Clinton Foundation, that so-called beacon of charity that's more like a black hole for influence and cash. What started as a promise to save the world ended up looking like a high-stakes auction for political favors. Buckle up. This one's a masterclass in how the powerful turn helping the poor into helping themselves. We'll unpack the scandals, the missing billions, and why it's a textbook case of statist cronyism at its finest. Let's get into it. Let's start with Haiti, ground zero for the Clinton Foundation's humanitarian hustle. Back in 2010, a catastrophic earthquake leveled the country, killing hundreds of thousands and leaving millions homeless. The world responded with pledges totaling $13 billion to rebuild. Enter the Clintons, ever the opportunists. Bill, fresh off his presidency, co-chaired the Interim Haiti Recovery Commission, IHRC, while Hillary, as Secretary of State, steered USAID funds their way. Sounds like a power couple saving the day? Right? Wrong. This was pay-to-play on steroids. The IHRC was split. One side for Haitians led by their prime minister, and the foreign side, chaired by Bill himself, controlling the donor cash. Decisions from the Haitian side needed foreign approval, read Clinton's nod. Over 2 years, they dispersed a measly $600 million and forgave $200 million in debt. Where did the rest go? Not to rebuilding homes or schools, that's for sure. The crown jewel of this fiasco? The Caracol Industrial Park, a $300 million boondoggle funded by the US under Obama. They evicted hundreds of farmers from fertile land to build it, promising jobs and economic revival. Instead, it became a playground for foreign cronies. South Korean textile giant SAEA Trading Company, a Clinton Foundation donor coughing up $50,000 to $100,000, became the park's main tenant. Coincidence? Please. The park flopped spectacularly, creating far fewer jobs than promised and leaving Haitians in deeper poverty. The Clintons' vision? Short-term foreign aid schemes that enrich contractors, friends, relatives, donors, while ignoring long-term Haitian self-sufficiency. It's the same old US policy that wrecked Haiti's rice industry in the 90s under Bill's watch, forcing them to import American food. Cynical, isn't it? The state pretends to help, but it's just propping up dependency and lining pockets. Haitians got screwed, but hey, the Clintons' allies got paid. The foundation pushes back, claiming they've helped 7,500 farmers escape poverty, planted 5 million trees, installed clean energy, and trained women. Sounds noble, until you realize the IHRC raked in over $5.3 billion in 2 years, $9.9 billion in 3, and Haiti still looks like a war zone. A US Government Accountability Office report under Obama danced around wrongdoing but admitted the plans ignored Haitian priorities. Even liberal activist Sean Penn, who was actually on the ground, called it a scam. Speculation runs wild. Did some of that cash fuel Hillary's 2016 campaign? Foreign donations are illegal, but routing through US firms and law offices? That's the loophole game. Surprise, surprise, her coffers overflowed. Zoom out from Haiti, and the foundation's global web comes into focus. Hundreds of millions from foreign governments. Saudi Arabia, Norway, UAE, Qatar, Oman, you name it. They boasted billions, but included pledges, not just deposits. And miraculously, over $1 billion ended up in Hillary's campaign war chest. This isn't charity, it's an influence machine in a nonprofit disguise. Vanity Fair, the Wall Street Journal, even they ripped into the missing funds, lack of transparency and fraud. Money vanished into NGOs, contractors, and endless planning, code for payoffs to insiders. Projects started? Few. Completed? Fewer. But donations to Clinton campaigns? Massive. Remember Uranium One? While Hillary was Secretary of State, investors in this US mining company pledged over $100 million to the foundation. Then poof, it sold to Russia, giving them control of 20% of US uranium. Bill pockets $500,000 for a Moscow speech from a Russian bank tied to the deal. Congress? Never informed. National security? Who cares when the checks clear? And the meetings, 85 of 154 foundation donors met with Hillary at state. Bahrain's Crown Prince, a big donor, gets a sit-down after foundation intervention. A Chicago trader donates $100,000 and lands a top arms control gig, zero experience required. It's blatant, Donate, get access, get favors. The Clintons insist it's all for mankind with top charity ratings. But post-2016 loss, donations crater from $216 million to $26.5 million, an 88% drop. Why? No more influence to sell. Donors weren't buying charity, they were buying power. Fast forward to recent revelations. Whistleblowers like John Moynihan and Larry Doyle dropped 6,000 pages on the IRS and FBI in 2017, alleging the foundation was a family slush fund, not a charity. Misused donations, commingled personal and charitable cash, acting as a foreign agent without registering. The same FARA charge they nailed Trump's folks with. Doyle testified it was a closely held family partnership. Moynihan pointed to shady trails involving the Gates Foundation, USAID, even WHO. The foundation's CFO allegedly admitted Bill couldn't separate personal from charitable and knew where the bodies are buried. Probe started, FBI in 2016, IRS in 2019. But they got torpedoed. Deputy AG Sally Yates shut down agents, Andrew McCabe micromanaged to stall. IRS agents saw fraud but were blocked. By election time, all investigations were dead, while Trump's Russia probe roared to life. Deep state protection for the elite? You bet. So what have we learned? The Clinton Foundation isn't about saving the world, it's about the powerful exploiting the stateless masses under the guise of charity. It's libertarian nightmare fuel. State actors peddling influence, dodging oversight, and enriching themselves while the poor stay poor. In a truly free society, without this crony web, real help would come from voluntary action, not forced aid that feeds corruption. If this cynically formal exposé fired you up, smash that like button, subscribe to Stateless Standard for more torches on tyranny, and share this video. Drop your thoughts below. Is the foundation the ultimate pay-to-play scam? Until next time, stay vigilant against the statists. Peace out.